opened in 2006. We're at beautiful Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. Today, it's the finale of this four-game set between the New York Mets and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Miles Michaelis gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
So stepping in is Jonathan Villar. He will lead this one off today.
For the Mets, the second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
あっちゃー、ホーリーシット。ハマりましたね、ホーリーシット。32戦の4回戦。32戦。32戦の4回戦。間違いないですね。よっしゃ。なんか踊ってはりますけど。
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one in this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, D-Row, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
なんか変に耳に残る歌声でしたね。
Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
いやー、リアルメジャーももうあと巨人とドジャースどっちが優勝するかだけになりましたね。もうそれ以外みんな優勝チーム決まりましたね。あちゃ歩かしてる。アストロズもまた優勝してました。サイン盗みで叩かれてましたけどね。
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He went deep in the contest last night. From the stretch.
That was a classic two-hole hitter move right there.
なんやかんや言うても強いですからね。
Gotta be honest, in today's game, you don't see too many guys take that pitch.
大谷さんはちょっともう厳しいっていうね。残り3試合やから。
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't get much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitch.
一番打ってる人48打ってますからね。もうそんだけ打っとったら2本ぐらいまた打ちそうですね。
Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at ball one. VR leads off first with one away. A ball and a strike. Conforto behind a ball and 2 strikes.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Popped up. DeYoung takes charge and he's got it. 2 down. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
At the end of the day, besides wins and losses, this should be the only stat that matters. And that's creating runs for your team, and that's exactly what this team does and this lineup does consistently. They lead the league right now in touching home plate, and more times than not, that's going to lead to a W.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. The 1-1.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets strand 1. It's the Mets nothing. Redbirds stepping up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jacob deGrom gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
And now here is Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, Dero? This is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, Dero. Win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
The 1-1 home.
なかなか球が速いですな。打ち上げた。
McCann is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, they really need Paul Goldschmidt to snap out of the funk he's been in. He's really struggled in the power category the last 10 games. How about 0 home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
Here's Nolan Arenado, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Arenado is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy's put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Ball 1. short.
うわー、ちょっと取り寄っ
Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis with no score. Striding in is Francisco Lindor, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First delivery to him.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. And it's a fly out to start the second, one away.
Batting six, the third baseman.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll start this one at 269. 7 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Up high, 2-1 now.
2-1.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting seven, the catcher, number 33, James McCann.
Now it'll be James McCann. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the AB now. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dean will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And now, Andrew Kisner. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now here's the first offering. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
おもむろにテレビに登る猫野郎。あのでも細いところよう歩きますよね。わずかな数センチのところ。普通にちょこんと座りますもんね。
And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Batting fifth.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll check in here at 256. 7 homers and 21 driven in. And it's fouled away.
まあでも新井さんもほんまに配信止まりましたね。よっぽど忙しいでしょうね。
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power let it eat.
今度のでもフリープレー、まさかゴルフが来るとは思わなかったですね。あとなんかドラキュラが来る言ってましたね。あとなんかドンパチゲームが1本。あっちはでもプレステ5専用らしいですね。社畜にはどれが似合う？コーヒー。あっちゃ。あのドンパチゲームなんか香港かどっかで流行ってるらしいです。評判がええとは言ってましたけど。売れない5のゲーム、あれでもなんかフリープレイになる日に発売するらしいんですよ。一応完全新作らしいです。Xbox みたいに発売日にフリーになるみたいな、そういう感じですね。最近多いですよね。発売と同時にフリープレイとかいう。メイドトゥチャイナ。悪魔城ドラキュラはえらい懐かしい感じのあれですね。
Multiple pitches were fouled off. It gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it.
普通フリーやったら買わんとは思うんですけど、まあでも中にはやっぱどうしても買いたい人もいますからね。
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
でも Xbox のクラウドゲーミングもすごいですね。iPad でもできるっていうのがすごいですね。ダウンロードせんでいいのがめちゃくちゃ楽ですよね。
And I expect him to catch something clean. VR onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. One left for the Cardinals. We'll move to the third with no score.
初めの1ヶ月100円言ってましたね、あれ。その次からあれでしょ、1100円でしょ。Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. At the start of the day's action, they come in having issued the fewest walks in the league, while carrying around the best overall ERA as well. Talking with one coach earlier, he told me how much pride their pitchers take in attacking the zone. あれはね、龍が如くじゃなくて、キムタクさんのあれがよう売れてましたもん。The velocity, movement, and deception of their pitches will take care of the rest. Guys, it's a staff that will come right after you, but they don't think you can hit it either.
Thank you, Heidi. Kevin Pillar is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0.
ヤンキーらをどつけるのがいいですね。
He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Fastball right back to the mound.
The pitcher, Jacob.
So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dean is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The batter number one, second baseman, Jonathan
Into the box, Jonathan Villar. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Over to first, and that
でもい
retires
きな
the
り
side.
スカーレッ
Quick
トネ
work
クサ
there
ス
as
が
the Mets are
ゲ
down
ー
on
ムパ
4
ス入りし
pitches.
ましたから
Home
ね。
half of the third coming up. No score.
目玉をえぐり出したりできる。それはちょっとやばいですね。
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next
別
to
例
the
になります。
outfielder, Austin Dean.
こないだね、セールやっとったから、スカーレット買ったのにまさかゲームパスに入ると。
That was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. A reminder that we've got Cardinals baseball for you all season long here on the show, as you get a look right there at where we'll be in the upcoming 7 days. So one gone here in the St. Louis third, and into bat next, the
ゲ
pitcher
ームパス
Miles
入ってきます
Michaelis.
からね。
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
And he fouls this one off. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
不良連中も一番初めの出会い方がすごかったですからね。
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
あれどうなんでしょうね。あんま売れてなかったんですかね。評判は良かったですね。初めバンナムやからやばいんちゃうかとか言ってましたけど、意外と評価高かったですよね。
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And as we check out the rankings on this Mets ball club, you can see there he's currently leading the team in that department. The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Edman, trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. First pitch on its way. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Hit out towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh and 1, here it comes. Runners off for second. He swings and misses, throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
でも昨日の推理物のゲーム、なんかもう一つでしたね、あれは。
Did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Cards leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless.
独特のシナリオですよね。
New inning set to get underway, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1.
もう一つどころかクズやった。あっちゃ。あれもでも目玉がくり抜かれてましたからね。まあ、あれやったらまだアセンディングの方が面白いですね。アセンディングってあれ、PC の方が早出とったらしいですよ。PC が出てから Xbox で出て、最後にプレステでした。絵柄が独特ですもんね。
In now, Michael Conforto, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded softly down the line toward first.
ボテボテ。
And there are two away now.
大体は PC で売れて、ハイエナが、こりゃ儲かるっていう説する。
And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness.
まあ、あれもなんかあれでしょ。FF 関係者が作ったとか言って、言われてますよね。
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And it's fouled away.
でも名前なんでしたっけね。
0-2 once more is looked at for ball one.
ライフイズストレンジでしたっけ。あれもなんか日本語版出しますよ言ってましたもんね。海外はもう前に出てるんですけどね。
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first with time to spare. The side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0.
その続編の日本語版と前出たやつをもう一回出して完全日本語対応で。
First pitch on the way.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And that changeup makes him jump a swing and a miss.
ホットウィールのなんか車ゲーム出てましたね。
On that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Paul DeYoung is retired leading off the bottom of the 4th. Andrew Kisner comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way.
あれはいずれまたね、いいプレーに入るはずやから。 フリーでできるでしょう。
So next to bat will be Paul Goldschmidt. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0 and 1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2 and 1 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And no messing with Goldschmidt there as he'll take first on ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
So next to hit is Dylan Carlson, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Goldschmidt, the runner at first with 2 gone. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that's high for a ball. It's 2 and 2. Full count now, 3 and 2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3 and 2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Rip toward the gap in right.
これは1点入るでしょ。
And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Edmundo Sosa. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Ready with the 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We played 4. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, When you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
The 2-0 is a heater in there for a strike.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Digging in next, J.D. Davis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
うちの子の味方が持ってきち全然来てくれ。あちゃ。
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
途中で休憩してんじゃん。
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets. Throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second. At the plate now, James McCann, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
ついつい洗い髪って言ってますね。洗髪なんですけど、洗髪を洗い髪って言ってますっていう。
Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 1-0.
洗いが尻拭いたく。
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Austin Dean.
Number 0.
Now the first pitch. As he will swing and miss on a
で
fastball on
も
the
新
outer
井さ
half.
ん
It's
も
strike
あれ
1.
買う言ってましたね。
That was some smoke right there. High fire right on
なん
by.
とかブラッドフォーなんとかでしたっけあれ。お
Now
っ
here's a
と、
fly ball. Well hit.
これは一
Racing
旦
back
ちゃ
to
いま
right
すか。
fielder,
あー
but
惜
he
しい。
can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Next for the Cardinals.
So with your pitcher do it next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
To the plate now, Miles Michaelis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Struck out in his first at bat.
Tiger Heavy.
1-0 count. Here it is. Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
That brings in Tommy Edman. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Now at the plate is Kevin Pillar. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 1-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next up is Jacob deGrom. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch of the AB on its way.
こんだけ冷えたいことは寒なってきたいことですね。
Here's the 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Pillar aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Edman will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Jonathan.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runners on first with 1 down. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dean is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Up next, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set, and the pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, we have to commend them right here. 1 out away from grinded through 6 strong.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Mets leave 1. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung.
The shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And he fouls this one off. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Now a drive by DeYoung. This ball is hit well to left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeYoung. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
No, thank you.
At the plate, Andrew
Now
Kisner.
catcher, Andrew.
Hit down the line at first. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
ランナーおらんから1点だけという。
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So 1 away in the inning now. Before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. Ready now is Paul Goldschmidt. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. One ball, 1 strike to count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
Oh.
Line drive, base hit down the line.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out, but that's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
But you know what, you hear it all the time that the game baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been the difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
Dylan Carlson stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Goldschmidt stands at first with 1 out. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Villar's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
So here is Edmundo Sosa. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on the way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Now the 2-0. Fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And VR will look this one in to retire the side. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Part of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Now to the plate, Michael Conforto. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a liner. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. 0-1 count and the pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Pete Alonso becomes the first out of the inning. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
So now into the box is J.D. Davis, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Seth Elledge takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Now the first pitch.
1-0. Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Oh, on the ground is short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special. Following this, Joey Lucchesi gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Stepping in once again is Austin Dean. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Justin Williams will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 26.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 1, no cut.
Dean on at first, nobody out. The 1-0 home gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee and try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Fielded cleanly. 1 there. On to the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Mets nothing. Ryan Helsley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56. Ryan.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, James McCann. And now the first pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
The left fielder, number 11,
Jeff McNeil will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 6.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
Breaking pitch and this bounces in front of the catcher. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Dominic Smith will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. From the belt, the pitch.
ノーアウトってのはやばいですな。
The 0-1 delivery.
うおっと。
Yanked hard but foul to the right. First and second here with nobody out. And he got him.
よっしゃ。
Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Now to the plate, here is Jonathan Villar. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
2-0 now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a line drive. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike to count.
メジャーも残り3試合ですね。
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. St. Louis is out in front 2-0. Jeff McNeil remains in the game, batting 8th and manning left field.
Now playing left field.
Dylan Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 68, Dylan.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nimmo is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung digs in next. Blasted a solo homer last time up. First delivery to him. Lays off 1-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Into the box, Andrew Kisner. And he takes ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. DeYoung, base runner at first with 1 out. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cards leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Giovanni Gallegos comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Giovanni.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. The 0-1 on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
So now to the plate, Pete Alonso, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On a great pitch there, caught in reach, and it's 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
かなり眠たなってきましたね、これ。
Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch
これ
out
は
of the
助
game.
かりました
It's
ね。
been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Oh no.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Fouled off. And he fouls this one off.
なんとか抑えたい。
And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Stepping in now, J.D. Davis, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Just missing here, 2-0. For his career in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Ball 3, 3-0.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Digging in here for a pivotal at-bat, James McCann, and he represents the potential go-ahead run. From the stretch, a ball and no strikes.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Gets the catch, and the Cardinals bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over. A 2-0 finish today. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Miles Michaelis earns win number 4 on the season. Jacob DeGrom pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Giovanni Gallegos earns the save out of the bullpen, his 11th of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
.これも1回転してましたからね。マイコラスさん勝ち投手ですね。 これでまた貯金が増えましたな。勝てるとき勝っとかんと。4.5 ですか。あら、こっち以来並んでますやな。まあまあ。貯金もたっぷりありますね。貯金が14ですね。広島が2位ですね。よっしゃ、さあ、昼飯を食べましょうかね。よし、ミニカーや。昼飯というか朝飯食べてないんですけどね。朝飯兼昼飯ですね。はーい。お疲れ様でした。腹が減ってなかったんでね。まとめ食いですな。さあ、では。